IBM a very long time ago, in 1986, coming from a very, very special background, because I'm a surgeon. And that's very unusual. I'm the only surgeon that IBM has worldwide. And when I came out of the operating room and I applied a doctoral thesis on artificial intelligence and expert systems, and that's the reason for which then I was hired in IBM Research. And today, I will try to summarize a very, very important document that IBM Research emits every year, which is used by my company to address the budget that IBM spends on research. Just to give you an idea, IBM in the annual statement 2007 has spent $6,153 million in research, so more than $6 billion. And so you understand that, to spend such a huge amount of money and making it an efficient process is a major task. And this is done through this very important document, which of course I will have to summarize. When it is presented to the chairman of IBM, it takes 9 hours. I will try to do the same thing in 20 minutes. So, you will have nine minutes. Okay. Well, first of all, just a few numbers. These are the IBM research centers throughout the world. The first one, Thomas J. Watson in Alma, that is more or less my age. And the two more recent ones are the China Lab in 1995 and the India Research Lab in 1998. Overall, we have more or less 15,000 people working in IBM Research. And all of them participate in a very well-integrated set of activities. And I think that some of you might be surprised by looking at the different disciplines that are treated in IBM Research, because everybody, I don't think that anybody would suspect that IBM is very deeply involved in behavioral sciences, for instance, or economics. So we have a lot of base research and applied research in very different segments. The document which I will really briefly talk about is this one. There are two major documents driving IBM strategy. The first one is called the Global Innovation Outlook. This is a very recent document. We've been doing this for 3 or 4 years. And we gather people, presidents and very important people, thinkers around the planet, and we ask them what is their opinion on the most important issues that affect societies throughout the world. So this is the strategy. For instance, this year, the Global Innovation Outlook is managing two topics. One is the topic of the management of water resources throughout the planet. And the second one is the management of huge towns, huge metropolitan areas. This one is a more technical. This one tells us what we want to do, and this one tells us how we are going to do it. And the Global Technology Outlook is going to address trends in technology from 5 to 25 years onwards. The Global Technology Outlook is looking for trends and especially for disruptions in trends. There are technologies which are becoming mature and will not be able to evolve further in time, and there are other technologies which are becoming interesting now, and so the global technology is not dealing with technologies that are just in production and everybody knows about them. Every year, because of this reason, every year, this is the phylogenetic tree of the Global Technology Outlook. Every year, new topics come out because they become interesting. And if you look at the latest one, the one which I will skim upon, there is one chapter on systems and software, another one which is a very important thing about internet-scale data centers. We're talking about data centers which have hundreds of thousands of servers in them, and they have special problems which have to be addressed. Then there is a huge, very interesting topic on real-world sensors, cameras, unstructured data. A good example is metropolitan surveillance, system security, and so on. All of this has to be integrated. We will see that we think that the enterprise mobile market is going to explode, and we're seeing this with the new iPhones and the new open platforms in which a lot of application providers will give applications to the market. And the second one is the evolution of social computing, the enrichment of enterprise data by their user base. So these are the 5 topics which are addressed this year. And if you think, just stop and think for a moment, you will understand that all of these 5 topics have an underlying topic, which is data analytics and optimization. The example I was doing of the sensors is very important. There is a huge amount of data coming in real time, and we have to have systems which have intelligence built in them to filter the data, make sure that it meets quality standards, and get integrated into our information systems. Just one slide for each topic, just to give you, an idea. On a very technological aspect, which may not be of great interest to some of you, there is a very interesting trend going on to make computers always, faster and smaller. We are seeing extremely interesting developments in 3-dimensional integration. So computers and computer chips are going to be built in 3 dimensions, not anymore on 2 dimensions. And with optical interconnections between the different planes of the computer to speed up the computer and make it cooler.